Good morning, everybody. We're back on a project that we were on, I think it was year before last. We built road up around there and got these roads all, built that road and got everything rocked, and now he's finally getting to his building, so we've got to put gravel in here, gravel up there in those footings. Then I've got to take the road down about, another probably 2 feet. The builder wants the road lower up there, so do that and just kind of dress some things up and get him closer to getting the building up. Auger some holes, so we'll be here a few days, so let's get to it. Cover the footing up so that I can track across it and not hurt the footing. But the important thing is I've got to get this pile of rock out of the road before Cameron gets back with the trailer. Build it up kind of high so I'm supported by the gravel, not the concrete. I don't know when they poured this, but it's been here for a while. It should be set up pretty good. Damn it. It's just terrible access in here. It's very steep, and I think I'm gonna have to push the truck every time in and out of here. Waiting for an inspection. We can't cover the pipes up until it gets inspected, so we got quite a bit to do before we're covering the pipes up. You're gonna try backing up here, and I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Stuff is so loose. And it's pretty steep. I figure he's gonna get about 4 more feet and spin out. Or I'm wrong. Huh. Well, I'm glad that I'm wrong. Cool. I really didn't think he would do that.
Problem there.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured I was going to have to push him up the hill each time, so. Stuff we were getting yesterday, it was wet, and this stuff's dry as can be. So, all right, now. This stuff is so dry, we're gonna have to get a lot of water on it for it to compact right. Stuff we were getting yesterday, we didn't have to add that much water to it. It was pretty damp, so I don't know what was different. Something was. Dave! He sprayed me. Now my dirty machine's really going to be dirty. Dust is really going to stick to it. At least I have the door closed. Okay. Spread out helps helps the water soak through it a little better, so plumbing pipes we can't bury, so. It's starting to firm up, that's good. We'll keep at it. this all kind of fine-tuned, and then I'm gonna mess it up with the next load. All right. Oops. All right, we'll keep at it. Well, got that out of Cameron's way. Kind of push myself so I don't put too much pressure on that footing. Maybe. There we go. Did a whole lot of, got a bucket full of gravel in the 4-foot bucket. He's got that watered to where when I was running over it, just pushed all that water to the surface, so it really pushed that in, and man, it feels hard. Get a I guess just have him dump right there, I guess, and then me shuttle it over. Yeah. Oops. I was thinking and pointing the camera where I wasn't supposed to. Just didn't want when we dumped it to blow over the footings, so that I don't want to have to clean those all off. Dusty, dusty, dusty. Dusty until my customer put an awful lot of water on it, and when he started running the viber plate on it, it started bringing the water to the surface, and it got a little too wet. So we're gonna have to run the compactor on it tomorrow, let water drain out of it a little bit. See how this goes, him going down this side. Stuff is steep and it's loose. One tire hangs up. Hoppy, hoppy, hoppy. There, he made it. Piled this in here yesterday afternoon because I needed to just get it out of the way for the truck getting through here. Need to be 2 inches below the footing. Yeah, yesterday he was just, he didn't have a nozzle on, he was just spraying water in that. I guarantee when it's all said and done, that's going to be well compacted. That much water will definitely compact. Water is just a good natural compactor. Get my laser set up when after I get some material shoveled in here. Have quite a bit left over, I think, in our pile here. At the end of my reach, we dug a hole. Oh, there's concrete in it. I'm like, man, can't believe that gravel compacted that much, but it didn't. Their clean out stuff, they just dumped in the middle of the pad, and hopefully that's below grade. Give them some material out there. I'll grab some out of the pile here and run around to the other side. Okay, things are a little high in here, so we're getting them cut down, and yeah.
Low beeping?
Yeah, solid tone is what we're looking for, but we're pretty much right there. So we want a slow beep over. That's what we're looking for, but you're never hardly ever going to hear it. So, but like I say, we don't want to be a little bit low is better than too high, because like I say, if you're too high, you're going to be shoveling. Yeah, we got a little high in the middle, so. I think we're still a little high right there at the edge. Huh, that's what I'm talking about. It loses its... It's not much. I'll give it a little. That's pretty close. Sounds pretty good there. I feel crooked. It's all dressed up, and I'm gonna have to run across it again. Good? I don't want to hit your stakes. You don't want me to hit but your stakes. The only complaint I have about the 6-way blade is it's a little too quick. Getting that just perfect adjustment sometimes. Definitely got too much water in this. People always ask if I'm floating the blade. Right now I am floating the blade. The rest of the time I was running it manually. Just a little high right there. Okay, I'm going to go around to that outside and smooth that out. Then clean this spot out that right here at the edge, and we're done in there. Mark there, just there. all excited last night. I broke 13,000 subscribers. Then I got up this morning and I was back to 12,988. Somebody was unhappy with me. Actually, two somebodies was unhappy with me. I figure by the end of today, and I'll keep checking it, if I break 13,000, that excites me. Afraid I'm gonna need one more scoop of gravel. Let me take some shots on it. We'll see. Wow, that is compacted. All the water and me running over that over and over again, that is firm. Need a little more gravel over there, and I figured it's just going to be a lot harder for him to rake than the dry stuff, but I figured I might as well dig that stuff out because it's got to come out. Kind of killed two birds with one stone. I have never killed two birds with one stone. I've never killed one bird with one stone. Gotta be sure I don't catch one of those stakes. Oops. Man, that is compacted. That is hard. That's what we want. Just this spot doesn't need to be because uh-oh. String line. I better move that. Touch high out there. And we're perfect, right tight against the footing. There we go. A little bit of fine rake work, and that be done. I was pretty close to being on grade, so. Oh, excuse me. to repair my mic because the battery went dead. I think they're getting tired. The sun is just so intense. Up there on that upper pad is just beating on them. I can see why they want to come down here and shake. Yeah, I would have room to throw it over the bank right where I'm at, but I'm putting it where he wanted it, so it's taking a little bit more time, but not that much more. I gave him quite a bit more room. Brought my compactor over and we haven't used it once. Okay, he wants that tree out. Where'd he go? right where I want to throw dirt. I could have probably done that easier for him. There we go. Well, that was the finale for today. We've got some kind of trash in there. Solid steel that we drilled through, so impressed with that. The other holes went fairly decent. So we got the pads all compacted and up to grade, so he's ready to pour his stem walls. So appreciate everybody watching, and please like and subscribe. And go check my website out, reberpuredirt.com, and we will catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful evening.